man, this video is gonna suck. The only thing good about this video and its suckage is what it leads to, and the crossroads that my YouTube channel took that led me to some of the greatest people I think I'll ever meet. I'd always had a, I don't know, tangent interest in philosophy and the idea of swapping around ideas with people willing to listen, not just waiting to talk. That's kind of the cool thing about YouTube in a interactive way. A person doesn't necessarily get a chance to wait to talk. They've got to sort of watch your media and then in turn respond if that's how it goes. My trolling career led to this group called the Doomers. The Doomers, which the United Federation of Awesomeness wanted to eradicate the earth of. The Doomers, they seem to want to attract attention or monetary gain by convincing their audience that the world was going to come to an end, so they must watch them to always catch the latest. Real interesting time. Interesting people, too. If you go for conspiracy theory and that's your gas, I would say the Doomers and the conspiracy people, they had a golden age on YouTube as well. And it sort of continues. I mean, you can still see in my related videos every once in a while, there's stuff where people, I guess I watched it enough back in the day that, you know, you have your monthly group of the reason why we're going to have an economic crash or the world's going to end. But the truthers led to the preppers, and the preppers led to the sewing circle. The interesting thing is, so this really comes back to that tactical gearhead. I'd been subscribed to him all along, and he took a philosophical turn and began doing video responses that actually curbed my interest. Interested me enough in my YouTube career that I was hanging up my troll spurs and just interacting with friends. That's when I met who turned out to be one of my best friends in life. A person whom I've never met before shall not be infringed. I'm going to tell you why. A guy like him becomes friends with a guy like me. Believe it or not, we both have an air to us in common. We both have a common denominator, and that is a love of freedom. Now, our ethics and how we wish to accomplish that freedom, they may vary a little bit. But what appealed to me about Shall Not Be Infringed, we were discussing, it was some sort of a circuit court judge who had the 10 Commandments up on his wall. Now, I identify as a Christian, and it was interesting that a guy like Shall Not would support a judge having the 10 Commandments on the wall when he is more or less, at that time, I don't know what he is now, he was a very staunch atheist. And to me, that was the essence of a great American. The idea that my freedom is as important as your freedom. Our freedoms are linked. It's rare. It's rare these days. You see currently in these different debates, it isn't about your freedom, it's about my freedom. That's insane that we go to those bounds. And it seems the way to win an argument anymore isn't to convince the other person, but it's to silence them. And that's not even right. And the sewing circle was never about that. We would go round robin on these subjects, and we explored the shit hits the fan scenarios. Whew, boy, did we ever. So we'll get more into that in the next episode, and thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate your time.